And so there's this interview with Drew Doughty, and he talks about how, quote, I think the headlights for me is McDermott chucking with Nick Deloria. It was a great, great fight, end quote. Doughty told LA Kings live reporter Carolyn Bathe during a post-game interview, quote, got us really pumped up and we were able to get the win, end quote. By the way, quickly, if fighting's such a big thing, Drew, no wonder you guys are so high in the standings. Now, what really, really made the headlines here was this little part here, quote, we need fighting in the game. It can't make its way out of the league, Judy told Babe. We need fighting. I know people don't like it, some of you, but then you're just going to have all these meatheads running around, little guys being rats out there, and that's just the way it's going to go.
Get out of here.
Let's just quickly end quote for a second. Ignore Brendan Gallagher and Brad Marchand. Do that anyway. Claude Murray, not Claude Murray, Brendan Lemieux as well. Continuing this quote, so we need fighting. People need to be able to protect their teammates and themselves. What's player safety for, Alex? I don't know. He continued, when it's safe like that and no one gets hurt. Sorry, if it's safe like that and no one gets hurt, that's the best. Yes, people fighting and punching each other, Drew. So me and you talk about it. We don't like fighting anymore. Listen, when it happens in the game, do I lose my mind? Yes. But at the end of the time, that's not why I watch the game of hockey, all right? He's just so, his opinion does not matter. Oh, we need fighting. It's a part of the game. Protect your teammates. Well, no, maybe when your teammates get going, like, if they get hit cleanly, like, oh, dude, that's part of the game. If it's a bad hit, then let player safety run. It adds to so many things wrong with the league. I can go after player safety, or I can say, Drew, you're wrong because you have pests like Marchand, and that, oh, go fight Zdeno Chara, dude. Like, is that what you're going to try and tell me now? Brendan Gallagher, do I need to talk about how much of a pest he is? He's just wrong on so many levels here, and I'm starting to like Drew Doughty less and less. And is this his goal? Probably, but it's just, I hate that I want to give this guy attention, but we have to talk about it.
He just needs the attention. That's what the thing is. I think that's
trying to stay relevant.
He's just trying to stay relevant. You know what I have a problem with this is and I'm going to get to my famous quote, I think it is, in a little bit. But why is it that in another contact-heavy league, in the National Football League, when you get into a fight, man, you are suspended? Why is it in the NBA, you get into a fight, you're suspended? When you get into a fight in the MLB, you're suspended. When you get into a fight in any soccer league in the world, you get a suspension. And it just seems to be the NHL. It just seems to be the NHL. Because even in a couple, and I don't remember off the top of my head which one it is, and I'll have it for sure when we talk about hockey culture, because this is a major thing I want to talk about. In other European leagues, if you get into a fight, you're suspended. I don't understand why it's the NHL that wants to be different, or is it just another case of they're always going to be the last ones to change? I don't know what this is a case of, because I think it's ridiculous that we still have fighting in the National Hockey League. Adam, it's science.
Science.
It's science.
We need a T-shirt. It's science.
It's honestly science. And it's not like anyone in the NHL is admitting to how bad fighting is. They're just keeping it pushed away. Silent. And one person, this is the last thing, but one person who's really good at talking about it is Dan Carcillo. And I highly recommend you go read anything he's involved in. Go listen to anything he's involved in, because he can explain it 10 times better than I could right now. It's bad. It's bad.